Every young man has a hero. For Aarav, it wasn't a cricketer or a movie star, it was his grandpa. A quiet old man with silver hair and steady eyes. Grandpa wasn't just his grandfather. He was Aarav's storyteller, his guide, his gentle philosopher. Mornings began with the Bhagavad Gita, evenings with tales from the Mahabharata, and life, in between, felt safe under the warmth of his presence. One day you'll face your own Kurukshetra, beta, Grandpa often said, sipping warm chai. And when that moment comes, may the Gita be your charioteer. Aarav smiled every time. He didn't understand back then that the battles Grandpa spoke of weren't fought with swords or shields. They were fought in silence, within the heart. It happened without warning. A regular checkup. A strange diagnosis. 1 week later, Aarav was sitting at Grandpa's hospital bedside, holding his frail hand, praying it was all just a bad dream. Grandpa smiled faintly. Don't fear the change, beta. Just remember who you are. And then, he was gone. The world didn't stop, but for Aarav, everything changed. The house felt colder. Mornings were hollow. His chest felt tight, like something had been torn from it. He stopped answering calls. The Gita stayed closed on the shelf. So did his heart. Weeks passed. He said little, felt even less. Until one evening, while cleaning Grandpa's old prayer room, Aarav found his Bhagavad Gita. A single bookmark slipped out. Page marked, Chapter 2, Verse 13. Just as the soul passes from childhood to youth to old age, it also passes to another body at death. The wise are not deluded by this. And right next to the verse, in Grandpa's handwriting, don't cry when I go. I haven't left, just changed clothes. That moment broke something inside Aarav, but not in a painful way. Something shattered, yes, but it was the illusion that death was the end. He closed his eyes and imagined Arjuna, confused and broken, standing before Krishna on the battlefield. He remembered Krishna's words, calming Arjuna's trembling heart. You are not this body. You are the soul. Aarav realized, Grandpa hadn't disappeared. He had transformed. The next day, Aarav took out his sketchbook after months. His first drawing. Krishna on the battlefield, gently whispering to a lost Arjuna. Each stroke felt like a conversation with Grandpa. Each line, a memory rediscovered. Each shade, a message. I am still here, beta. Just not in the way you expect. He returned to the Gita, not as a scripture, but as his grandpa's voice. He shared that verse with friends, many of them grieving, lost, anxious. And slowly, Aarav healed, not by forgetting, but by understanding. Death is not the full stop we fear. It is a comma in the sentence of the soul's eternal journey. Just like Arjuna's bow rose again with Krishna's words, so did Aarav's heart, lifted not by answers, but by truth. When we lose someone, we mourn the absence of their form. But the Atma, the soul, never leaves. It simply changes its clothing, waiting for us to recognize it beyond what the eyes can see. And in that recognition, we begin to live again.